I think it's pretty safe to say that the future of the Star Wars franchise seems to be quite expansive, not just with their books, novels, comics, and video games, but also let's not forget about their live-action Star Wars TV series, and even their animated TV shows to arrive on Disney Plus by Disney and Lucasfilm, and also the 4th Star Wars trilogy of movies. This is Mike Zero. Make sure to subscribe if you are new to the channel for future Star Wars content. Now, the one thing about Disney Star Wars is that yes, we do know that they are now in a phase of damage control and desperation in order to really take back the magical feeling of Star Wars, right? They want to really recapture that feeling for the Star Wars fandom, something that seems to have been lost ever since the release of The Last Jedi by Rian Johnson. Now, when we examine everything related to Disney Plus, this is really going to be their library's worth of Star Wars material, whether you're into the Force, the Jedi, the Sith, bounty hunters, whatever it may be, that's what they want to provide on Disney Plus in full force. Now, the thing with Kathleen Kennedy, thankfully she no longer has creative control over any of the existing Star Wars projects currently in the early development phase. You know, we got FFL, as I like to call them, Lucas, Favreau, and Filoni, all working together as a team in order to really bring in many different changes to the prequels, the originals, the sequels, and even brand new timelines that we the fans, we the Star Wars community have never seen before in both Legends and or canon material by Disney. So, with that being said, of course, what's really intriguing all has to do with the character of Darth Vader, and what Lucasfilm really has prepared for the character when it comes to a major retcon that's going to change how we view Return of the Jedi and The Rise of Skywalker. Now, with both Disney and Lucasfilm now finished with The Rise of Skywalker, they are now focused on the new Star Wars trilogy of films, as well as the new Star Wars universe. Currently, both Bob Iger and Bob Chapek are hard at work on developing a better and brighter future for the Star Wars franchise, and for the entire Star Wars community. It's explained that they have multiple plans in place in order to reunite the Star Wars fans around the world, in order to make Star Wars more successful than ever before. It's explained that many retcons are being developed by creators Dave Filoni, Jon Favreau, and even George Lucas that will have a massive impact on the prequels, sequels, and even the original trilogy of films. Now, it's explained that one of the major retcons that will be applied to the Star Wars universe has to do with the character of Darth Vader. Now, this major retcon for the character will establish that Darth Vader's spirit was able to live on after his death in the spiritual realm, after he died at the very end of Episode 6. Now, this plan to bring in the spirit of Darth Vader into the new Star Wars universe is also said to have an impact on the sequel trilogy, and that Darth Vader's spirit was a part of Palpatine's body in Episode 9. Now, the spirit of Vader and how it survived is actually said to be connected to Palpatine's surviving the fall of the second Death Star, and that Palpatine knew that he needed the spirits of the Sith to become one with his clone body on the world of Exegol after transferring his consciousness into this faulty body on Exegol. Now, the spirit of Darth Vader was said to have played a major role in Palpatine being able to live on inside the faulty body of Darth Sidious. The plan to bring in Darth Vader's spirit comes from Dave Filoni to dive more into dark side lore and new secrets of the Sith that will be explored for the Star Wars fandom to understand the Sith in a new and unexpected way. Now, the spirit of Vader is actually said to be modeled after J.J. Abrams' original idea for Episodes 7 and 9 that was deleted by Kathleen Kennedy, that will be made canon sometime next year in 2021 in order to give fans a different version of Darth Vader that they have never seen before. The idea is to create the fact that though Anakin was able to become one with the Force, Palpatine was able to save a part of Vader before he fully became Anakin Skywalker, and was able to pull the other side of Anakin into the spiritual realm to become a part of his own clone body to survive on Exegol as seen in the actual movie. Now, this plays a role in Palpatine's explanation to Rey in Episode 9 that all the Sith live within him. Jon Favreau is said to also be in charge of this major retcon that will be handled carefully, as it changes how fans view the end of Return of the Jedi by George Lucas that some see as a good or a bad move. So, let me just say that this is a risky move, I will add. I'm not quite sure how I feel about this, but Darth Vader's spirit was really going to be a thing in Episode 7, and that was also put to the wayside. J.J. Abrams tried to push it even further in Episode 9. Kathleen Kennedy deleted the idea, that there was going to be a hybrid Force Ghost type of thing going on between Vader and Anakin. Very interesting design. So now that they're focusing on establishing this in actual canon, be it books, novels, comics, whatever it may be, future TV shows on Disney+, it's going to really have a major impact on the character of Vader and how we see him at the very end of Episode 6, and of course Palpatine in The Rise of Skywalker, and how that also plays a role in how all the spirits live within Palpatine himself. So with that being said, guys, drop a comment below. Let me know what you think about all of this in the comments, and if you guys did enjoy the content for today, do make sure to drop a thumbs up on this video to support the channel. I thank you all so very much for the kind support, and I'll catch you guys next time.